wek apa? Halo Cia, halo. Dia kan wek itu apa? Kayak suara kodok. GenshinImpact beraksi, bodoh lah, jahat. Masa yang sudah tidak main dikasih ini bintang 5, yang masih main nggak dapet? Gimana? Halo kamu, hari ini cerah. Oh iya cerah, makasih ya. Hari ini cerah loh. Ya, tapi memang sih kalau di Palembang tuh cerah. Cerahnya tuh kalau pagi. Biasanya mulai deket-deket jam 11 mulai mendung. Nah, itu baru mulai hujan kalau hujan. Bener, cerah. Enggak salah kok. Bener. Pokoknya kalau aku nggak live berarti gara-gara dia. Karena aku nggak live. Cerah pas sedikit nggak ngaruh. Tapi memang hujannya hujan ini sih. Apa hujan bentar itu cuman kayak hujan numpang lewat aja, jadi nggak usah pakai jaket, nggak apa-apa, paling lembab aja, nggak sampai basah kuyup. Udah biasa aku mah. Coba lah doa yang bener-bener lah, masa doa yang jelek gitu ya. Oh dia kan bisa dapat Chiori, dia kan aku 2 akun udah lebih dari 50 kali gacha deh kalau nggak salah, nggak dapat tuh Chiori, baik di akun 1 maupun di akun 2. Mau aku sumpahin apa lagi kak? Sumpahin kita ketemu. Halo Ici, apa game apa ini game Minecraft tapi pakai tekstur HD. Halo Yuzuke, halo Ici. Aku live kok sih. Tadi nanya Ici kan. Nah, cuman live-nya yang bukan berarti aku ngomong live itu pas aku ngomong tuh aku live. Aku Chiori itu apa? dapat Chiori. Aku Chiori dapat daun kedua. P80 tuh kan. Masih main Genshin nggak? Maksudnya sebelum Chiori masih main Genshin nggak? Atau jangan-jangan masih main Genshin juga? Oke, semoga Adel kakak ketemu. Nggak usah. Bukan game kikir ya Ramadan. Iya memang ini game kikir. Player yang masih main dikasih jelek, player yang nggak main dikasih bagus. Nggak usah kikir, memang betul. Ini nggak sih? Story-nya dari sini ya. Oh iya, tinggal ini doang. Mil. Bukan game kikir, ini memang game kikir. Udah lah, aduh tuh jatuh kan. Gak usah berharap lah ada hadiah something yang mengejutkan. Paling Genshin tuh kalau mengejutkan cuman dari marketing atau video. Nah bisa tuh kan. Aka maksudnya gimana? Gak usah dong kalau kenapa? Oh tadi yang sama Adil gak usah. Gak usah sih ya. Oh jauh tuh. Oh iya ini di Lynette ya, bukan di Sumeru. Sekarang aku main daun kedua soalnya akun utama bosenin. Berarti dapat akun kedua kan? Aku cuma dapat akun kedua 80, sekarang main akun kedua. Berarti kalau yang akunnya masih dimainkan akan dapat di PT besar. Karena aku sudah membuktikan di 2 akun 1 dan 2 yang masih aku mainin masih belum dapat. Sedangkan itu dia kan yang nggak main dia malah dapat di PT 10. Nggak tahu 10 kali gacha, tapi nggak tahu PT berapa. Sebutkan nama hewan awalan R. Apa ya? Apa kalau buah rambutan? Apa? Kucing sama kucing ngobrol. PT 10, bener PT 10, bukan 10 kali gacha. Kok kayak dasi kucingnya nggak nyatu ya? Hampir perlahan coba.
It's you. One second. Now activating chat mode. You made me jump there. I thought they'd finally caught me.
Tempat apa yang aku tidak lihat? Aku tidak ada yang mau culik kamu.
Well, my heart rate did. Jumped up a little, I mean.
Udah gacha Chiori, Genshin atau gacha Yular kan belum. Yular ya kan aku nggak gacha karena sudah punya merah. Merah. Nopal lagi. Yular aku udah ada semua. Kalau Chidori nggak tuh. Kalau Chidori aku udah mencoba gacha tapi belum dapat dua akun. Udah habis ya akun utama habisin premo dapat 65 belum emas. Aku save aja soalnya red off buat Arle Cino ya. Tapi masih 6 minggu lagi, paling 7 minggu lagi maybe. Rusa. Oh iya, Rusa kok nggak kepikiran ya? Kamu nggak sambil baca chat dan main jadi bisa konsen. Kemarin Raiden Furina pilih 10. Oh iya. Itu membuktikan kalau mau gacha karakter nggak usah main dulu. Nanti pas karakter yang mau digacha rilis atau ada bannernya barulah main. Kalau aku Jamal bukan, setupmu biru banget sih. Lampunya sih yang terlalu biru. Biru banget ya. Kalau kayak gini gimana? Gini? Gacha Yula konstelasi aja. Aku nggak ngejar konstelasi. Aku lebih pengen banyak karakter dibandingkan konstelasi. Kalau gini gimana? Lebih aneh nggak warnanya? Dan mereka sekarang lagi kelabakan cari kamu gitu.
Probably because I'm playing the lead role in the show. Is that so surprising? I'm always getting invitations to do solo performances. I just usually get Linny to write back and turn them down. But then came the Fontanalia Film Festival. We took all the kids from the House of the Hearth out to see a film. And after it finished, they all started clamoring for me to try out acting for some reason.
Pintar
Even Linny
kamu.
was chanting along
Iyalah.
with them. Anyway, it just so
Terserahlah,
happened
iya.
that a director called Mary who had sent me an invitation right around then. I'll spare you the details, but basically, I am. Yep, you nailed it. I'm playing the role of a puppet. In fact, the show's called The Lost Puppet, and it's a masked mime show. So I don't have to do any facial expressions or say any lines. Literally just a series of physical movements. The art is not comprehended by the mind, but felt in the heart. At least that's what the at the drinks reception, everyone was
Lebih normal.
around me, saying,
Bang, main game apa tuh? Halo Bim. Lama nggak lihat Bim. Fotomu ganti. Comel banget sih Lynette. Karena kayaknya udah pusing sama tingkahku memang. Lebih normal. Soalnya aku ngelihat lebih enakan yang tadi sih, kan? Lebih enakan yang ini, yang putih ini. Karena ada white balance-nya juga. Walaupun bahkan bisa diatur si lampunya.
But being the center of attention is draining. So the moment they left me to go harass the director instead, I was out of there. The other thing is, some weird things happened while I was on the stage.
Udah lama nggak mampir bang, apa kabarnya? Wow, baik. Bim, iya lah, kamu udah lama nggak kelihatan loh. Kamu kemana aja? Sibuk apa? Kerja kah? Atau sibuk mencari pasangan kah sama sepertiku?
Oh, sorry Bonnie. I didn't mean to leave you. No, we just met. We bumped into each other right after I slipped away. Well, it'd be kind of difficult for us to communicate otherwise. Besides, I think she's taken... Yeah, that's right. Good kitty. We'll go find your owner soon. Nope. She's wearing a collar, and for the most part, she's pretty well groomed. Her stomach's been growling a lot. I guess she must have been missing for a few days now. As much as but the reception... I should probably show my face there again. Well, I just find it exhausting, thinking through all the different ramifications of different choices and so on. That's more Linny's area than mine. So, unless it's something really it's fine. He got Fremine to make me a little something for just this situation. Poof! A phaetometer. It looks pretty over the top, I know. But it's essentially just a box of cards. The way it works is, I pick a card at random, then look at the number on the card. Well, for example, if the number on the card is 5 or higher, I just have to believe in the bond between me and my cards, and my fate will reveal itself.
Yep. Oh, skripsi yan. Udah selesai kan? Sibuk menyibukkan
I
diri.
didn't like that. Was I using it wrong?
Sibuk menyibukkan
I
diri.
just-
Sibuknya apa? Skripsian Bim, udah selesai kan harusnya? Kalau udah datang berarti udah sidang kan? Aku balik main Genshin Explore jeda, nggak kuat full day. Ya memang nggak usah full day. Genshin mah kalau full day ya bosan juga sih kan, aku juga sama. Lucu banget tuh sama kucing teraksi dan tidak berkelahi ya. Dan si Bonnie itu cewek atau cowok?
Clearly, there's some design flaws to iron out. I'll have to let's see. 4. Well, the cards fell on the ground. If you want to get the right answer, you have to let fate. So, to put it another way, if picking a card up off the ground is how to not leave it to fate, then that means it must be the wrong or why don't you pick a card? Since I ran into you here, that means thank you. This here, take the phaetometer. If it's 5 or above, that means fate successfully changed.
Belum. Kenapa? Masih di revisi kah? Selamat menikmati revisi ya. Tapi memang begitu namanya skripsian. Sendirian kah skripsinya? Apa tim? Apa kelompok? Soalnya turu pakai Chiori level 20 pun cepet clearnya. Oh, explore. Memang Genshin tuh game gampang kok dibandingkan Starel
If
menurut
you
aku.
have your own thoughts about what I should do, feel free to share it. Now that I've got a good problem.
Berarti ini random ya?
Alright.
Beneran ada mini gameplaynya kan? Sama ya. Satu kartu. Lucu kartunya. Ada berapa 10 ya? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, kayak kartu remi ya. Ambil tengah. Kemarin kenapa live sore? Oh, nyoba aja sih. Nyoba aja atau juga lagi ambil libur kan. Ya udah coba aja. Jadi kan udah nyoba live jam 9 kayak biasa, udah nyoba jam 2.30 apa 2.45 udah nyoba sore sudah. Jawabannya sama aja. Yoi Bang. Oh, skripsian. Nggak apa-apa sendirian ya. Harusnya udah ada, tapi paling nggak ada progres kan. Walaupun banyak revisi tapi ada progres. Yang penting tuh ada progresnya. Ada kemajuannya. Sejak gagal lama PTBA kok GTS nggak lanjut lagi. Apa hubungannya? Mau lanjutin lagi nanti deh. Setelah Genshin selesai, GTA dulu maybe, baru Starel lagi, baru Persona maybe ya. Kemadin kenapa? Oh sudah, pasti sepi. Kalau yang live jam subuh, yang sebelum sahur itu ramenya jam 3-an. Kalau yang live-nya sore itu ramenya jam 5-an. Yang pikir impact udah sampai versi berapa? 69. Oh bukan, 45. Tapi nggak apa-apa, Genshin lagi masa-masanya turu kok. Nggak apa-apa. Jadi nggak usah dimainin juga nggak apa-apa. Ini game apa ya? Sama newbie atau apa ya? Halo Bos Ken. Namamu baru. Oh, menurut aku Genshin sangat-sangat ramah newbie sih. Genshin itu game santai.
There's 20 cards in total, numbered 1 to 20. So there's only a 1 in 5 chance of drawing less than a 5. I should also mention, this time the cutoff was 5, but I just set that to wherever I feel like. Nope, I said it was your decision. I'm not gonna waste any more energy. Besides, the drinks reception is technically part of the job. I might get sued for breach of contract. One other thing. Do you want to come with me? If you're free, I mean. Thanks.
Nanti lain. Kira-kira progres berapa lama ya? Lama F2P atau pay to win ya? Kamu nanya serius? Berapa lama? Maksudnya berapa lama sampai apa? Sampai semuanya, maksudnya sampai akun quest selesai semua. Mungkin kalau speedrun seminggu mungkin. Tapi nggak usah dikejar sih, Genshin mainnya santai aja, nggak usah buru-buru. Justru kalau buru-buru malah bosen. Terusan. Dan F2P ya, Genshin tuh game nggak harus gacha kok. Gacha ya kalau mau gacha, kalau nggak apa-apa gitu. Karena Genshin nggak ada kompetitifnya. Jadi kayak nggak usah gacha juga tak apa-apa. Kiki walau ramah newbie tapi tidak ramah player endgame. Iya betul. Itu betul tuh. Kayak pati bocil deh. Lama nggak kayak pati bocil. Betul. Memang Genshin tuh gamenya gampang. Cuman ya makanya itu kalau misalkan mainnya keseringan yang ada malah bosen. Seriusan. Halo aku Cia. Iya kamu ini. Apa
There
namanya?
you are, Lynette. Where did you disappear to?
Seika.
Leone and I have been looking
Kalau udah
everywhere
terjebak
for
main
you.
ini game nanti nggak bisa nyentuh rumput bang.
Where did you get the cat?
Enggak juga bisa kok. Dibatasi waktunya aja. Tapi Genshin game santai. Genshin tuh game santai seriusan. Dia lebih fokus ke cerita sih menurut aku dibandingkan mekanik konten PvP enggak PvP pun enggak ada. Lah
I
ikut ya.
found her outside. I don't think so. Could
Mirip
belong to
suara
one of the
Kokomi
guests,
ini.
I suppose. Fair enough. So sorry we couldn't help you, Lynette.
Don't worry. We'll ask around for you.
Maybe you could leave her with us. We'll take her to the
Kayak
reception
gabungan
desk
suara
and see if
Kokomi
they
dan
know
Nahida nih.
anything. Sure. I would help, but I'm a little...
It's no trouble at all.
Also,
Iya ya.
if it's no trouble, I mean, could we maybe get an autograph?
Leone, you can't spring that on her now.
Aduh.
Not while she's working. At least wait until the event's finished.
Mungkin Genshin kamu bisa kasih kayak di Persona atau apa gitu ya. Jadi ada history chatnya gitu.
One last thing,
Jadi kalau
Lynette.
kelewatnya bisa bacanya.
Director Mary is looking for
Gak
you.
ada ya.
We'll take the cat to the front desk now. See you
Kalau
later.
Persona kan ada tuh. Kamu jadi beken. Kalau sudah. Padahal kamu tergolong keseringan bang. Aku keseringan cuma daily doang sih. Awal questnya enggak. Untung udah pensiun sampai 1 tahun lebih di. 1 tahun lebih. Berarti kamu tidak tahu yang namanya kalau Al Cappuccino mungkin tahu. Berarti kamu tidak tahu yang namanya itu Nufilet, Furina. Ya nggak sih? Nyimak biar ngantuk. Oh, kamu tuh main juga, Cia. Cobalah main ML coba, Cia. Nanti main bareng. Kita belum pernah main bareng loh. Bukannya ada ya? Emang ada?
I'm not usually
Ada ya?
required
Kalau
at
di
these
Hangout
kinds
nggak
of
ada ya?
events, so I don't even have an event mode.
Iya kan ada kan?
Huh.
Starel juga nggak ada kan?
Spectacular choreography.
Nggak tahu bang. Nggak tahu cuman Sumeru bang. Makanya tidak tahu Lenny, Lynette, Verminet, Furina, Nufilet, Severus, Chiori mungkin tahu ya. Karena baru lihat. Siapa lagi ya? Navia. Seru kalau malam. Aku ML kok tiap malam enak. Gimana? ML tuh Mobile Legend kan maksudnya kan? Ada deh kayaknya. Masa di Hangout nggak ada?
Yes. I, for one, was particularly captivated by the clearly allegorical narrative undertones. The Lost Puppet such a pioneering work, so far ahead of its time. A sort of...
I can already see the headlines of tomorrow's newspapers.
But it was a group effort, of course, to convey emotions in a silent...
Speaking of the cast, Jillian, another strong performance from you in director Mary Yu's latest show. As of course we've...
That's quite an overstatement. I've only...
On that point, you stated a few months ago in an interview that you were looking to secure a leading role in your next...
We had a discussion about this, and while Lynette hadn't previously performed in an acting role, quite simply, this was the role she was born to play.
Exactly. I was honored to share the stage with her. Lynette worked extremely hard in all of the rehearsals.
Oh, Lynette's back!
Enak kayak ML tuh apa? Iya, Mobile Legend. Oh, Mobile Legend. Tuna, Yuna jago ML tuh. Tahu dari mana? Tuna. Dari Yuna jadi tuna, jadi ikan dong. Astaga, atau korek. Kalau di Hangout mungkin nggak ada. Ya kan, masa iya ada?
Hey Lynette, where have you been?
Kalau ada memang di ini, maksud aku di pasti cutscene-nya ini loh, pasti quest-nya. Kalau di menunya ada. Kalau di menunya ada memang. Yang di arsip itu ada.
Method acting, of course. Such a compelling portrayal of a mechanical puppet.
Maksudnya pas lagi kayak gini aja loh, ngelihat atas-atasnya sebelum-sebelumnya itu chatnya.
Were in fact an inspired portrayal of the character.
Oh, I went...
A cat. We've long heard that you are a kind...
This show looks on track to break box office records for avant-garde theater.
Not...
I believe Lynette is trying to say that
Kalau
the
botnya
act
gini
of
NPC-nya.
performance itself is the actor's true
Oh, I see.
But don't you want the fans to know how you're feeling right now? After the hugely successful open...
That's true.
I'm sure the fans would love to learn a bit more about you too.
How interesting.
Satu. Berarti ada 12 ya tuh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Coba kita ambil kartu 7. 7 kan 12. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Tengah ya 7. Sebelah aku modal ini terus saja selesai manggung tuna Ramadan apa ada di pojokan atas kok waktu itu sumpah masa
Oh, really?
iya kah
I'm so
tapi ya akun quest doang ya sama world quest kah
You're the traveler who's been in the news. Did you come to see the show?
Wow, are you a fan of Lynette too? Do you have...
diri ampun suaranya
It's just... Turns out, even with you here to share the load, I can... It's a power-saving mode for participating in conversation at tea parties.
Pokoknya balik ke Kiki, kenapa tetap bisa full stack MBA segampang itu? Memang Spiral lagi gampang banget. Nggak tahu ya, iya ya memang masih gampang. Lagi segampang itu Spiral.
The energy consumption of that interview just now was 3 times as much as the average tea party.
Lynette, Director Mariu would like you to join the group. It's just the members of the troupe, along with Maloney and
Tamadan nih, tangan tuh aneh dah.
2, 1, smile.
Halo bang, aku balik Genshin lagi. Oh ya? Tuh, berarti Starly ditinggal. Masih main kan Starly kan? Rasanya tidak harus mikir. Oh memang. Kan memang Genshin tuh game santai. Genshin tuh gak game meta. Gak usah mikir asal gebak-gebuk bae bisa. Ibaratnya tuh. Makanya bisa full stack. Sangat-sangat berbeda jauh dengan Starly. Yang harus mikir, yang harus build karakter. Kalau Genshin enggak. Itu yang dikeluhkan oleh player endgame. Paling nggak ada lah, mungkin ada Spiral yang gampang, terus ada juga mungkin yang mungkin sistemnya yang kayak MOC atau apa gitu ya, yang update-nya lama gitu, maksudnya resetnya lama, mungkin 3 minggu atau sebulan gitu kan, mirip kayak Spiral juga gitu, entah gimana modelnya, harusnya ada ya. Rasanya tidak harus mikir, masih main, masih. Oh berarti dua-duanya ada di HP ya. Oh berarti HP-nya kuat juga, maksudnya storage-nya penuh. Enak mikir biar otaknya tidak halus nggak tuh? Genshin sama PUBG lebih kompetitif mana? Kamu nanya seriusan? Iya, lebih kompetitif PUBG lah. Masa Genshin tuh nggak ada kompetitifnya?
You can collect your copy from the
Nggak
first
ada.
floor after the
Kan
drinks
gila.
reception
Aku akan
concludes.
tinggalin
May it
Starker
serve as a
ketika ada event
reminder
top
of
pas
his
akun utama.
fabulous performance every time
Oh,
you see
berarti
it.
lagi, tapi memang Starker lagi nggak ada konten sih. Maksudnya kan nunggu update kan. Paling update-nya tuh Selasa depannya lagi. Selasa depan. Baru update kan. Nah, baru ada konten lagi.
Marry you! Get over here. Let's have another
Pas
drink.
sekarang lagi nggak ada.
There's a few.
I thought the group photo was the final hurdle. Well, at least there's no more people hounding me with questions.
Lynette nih berarti kayak orang introvert
I just
ya.
need to find somewhere to switch
Bang,
to
orang
standby
introvert tuh
mode.
kayak apa?
And the
Coba
time
kerjain
will
hangoutnya
fly by.
Lynette. Nah, itulah orang introvert. Genshin sama Pepsi Man lebih santai mana? Genshin dong. Genshin lah kompetitif tuh PvP in real life. Oh, ini apa cepet-cepetan waktu ya. Ya, itu kan turnamen itu kan nggak dari Genshin ya. Genshin tuh game santai, game Genshin tuh game rebahan nih ibaratnya. Nggak harus mikir. Ada bunyi ya. Apa yang bisa dibeli? Beli aja lah. Nah, Genshin kamu bisa nggak tambahin satu tombol mungkin segitiga atau apa gitu, jadi kalau beli item tuh bisa langsung maksimal gitu. Dan setelah itu aku fokus ke akun kedua ini, kedua akun apa, Starker kedua. Dan ini sama Ivan gimana? Ivan Gunawan. Kalau Ivan Gunawan kurus ganteng. PvP in real life itu maksudnya ya beneran PvP gelut gimana? Ada berantem kah? Apa gimana? Maksudnya gimana? Halo Ayang, ini pas ada upload pindah. Halo Dika.
Is as wonderfully sweet as ever.
Aku juga diundang.
Traveler? Lynette? Oh, wait, hold on. What do you mean, managed to get an invite? Naturally, people wanted to hear my comments on the emerging art form that is the remarkable and a very worthwhile artistic endeavor. Exploring a character with no lines or facial expressions, your performance was beyond anything I could have imagined, Lynette. Clearly, this was basically, I think I'd give it a positive review overall. Just
So, you thought they were pretty over the top too?
Suara
in
Lynette datar.
fairness, it's normal to bring
Tapi
along
begitulah orang
some
introvert.
vocal supporters for publicity when a new show opens. But
Halo
still,
halo
this was
Milim.
something else.
Lama nggak lihat. Kemana ada nggak sih baru-baru ini? WKWK kenapa? Udah bang, aku pamit dulu, mau main nanti balik lagi. Oh iya silakan balik lagi ya. Paling aku sampai jam 11 kayak biasa. Bang, Mobile Legend Adventure tuh. Kayaknya aku pernah coba main deh.
Then again, I'm no specialist
Tapi lupa
in
game yang kayak apa.
avant-garde
Pernah download deh
theater.
kalau nggak salah.
Maybe
Yang jelas
I'm
itu
just
bukan
not
MOBA
well
kan.
acquainted with their review
Kalau
criteria.
lagi Ramadan. Mungkin kapan-kapan kali.
Or maybe it's because I came
Aku
to the
masih
show
ada
with
kok hal.
some preconceived expectations. I did happen to.
What original
Oh, he didn't show it to you? It must have been a few months ago. He came to me to get something. I had a lot on my plate at the time, so I had to turn him down. I only skimmed a few sections, but I don't know. The protagonist just seemed more complex, I guess. Especially in the last two scenes. Still,
emotional depth?
oh, I'm just thinking aloud here. Don't take it to heart. Besides, a script and a play are two very different beasts. There are so many fine details to consider when turning a
Bareng
story
apa
into a
kita?
stage production.
Aku
More
masih
than
bronze
most
2
people
apa
can
1
imagine.
lupa. Turn based idol. Kayaknya aku pernah download tapi lupa nih.
Especially with a novel art form
Iya,
like a
Turn based
masked
idol.
mind show.
Iya kah?
I'm sure
Aku pamit mau
there you
mandi
have his
dulu.
reasons
Nanti
for
aku
the
balik
changes
lagi
he
buat
made.
report live-nya. Oh, makasih. Semoga airnya mati ya mandinya ya.
Change of topic. I see you've escaped the crowds to seek refuge on the second floor. Fame can be.
No thanks, I'm good. Pretty sure this will be.
Hey, at least let me finish. I have top tips on dealing with belligerent reporters.
Tell me everything.
Lynette tuh kayak gini ya. Dua tangan gini. Tangannya. WK. Semoga ayahnya mati ya. Semoga ayahnya bawa jadi darah. Ngeri amat. Jangan dong. Jangan sejahat itu. Pamit mau cobain konodrum tuh apa? Konodrum tuh apa ya kan ya? 12 di akun ketiga. Konodrum tuh apa ya? Apa ya konodrum? Belajar dari mananya?
I expect most of the people downstairs have left by now.
Ambil gajian.
The photo must be in this envelope right here. If it wasn't for you, I don't know how I would have standby moded my way through.
Orang biasa pasti merasakan tekanan ketika nulis ini, tapi apa iya sampai harus kabel tengah menit. Kalau tidak mau bahas juga tidak apa.
It's fine. While I was on stage, there was a moment when I felt like someone was looking at me. I got a vague sense of it again during the reception. Like someone was giving me an
harus nyari lagi. Berarti nih kayaknya hangoutnya Lynette ini banyak interaksinya ya.
Normally, I'm used to lurking in the shadows on the stage and spying on other people. So, it was strange, feeling like I was the one being spied on this time.
Oh, bias merah. Iya kah baru, tapi dari Joko. Bah, tadi lu buka pakai apa? Oh, buka puasa. Aku buka apa? Aku selalu kalau buka puasa tuh minum air putih dulu. Habis itu ya baru macam-macam lah, apa cemilan, habis itu sholat, baru makan nasi. Darren kenapa? Give gue member dong di. Difficulty di gold and gears paling mentok. Oh. Paling mentok yang paling bawah ya, yang kelima ya apa ya? Yang keempat aja nggak bisa aku. Iya, biasanya kok air putih dulu sih, baru
Someone
yang
just
lain-lain.
took a disliking to me for no real reason.
Apa
Sometimes
tadi? Oh,
you
cuman
can
kerupuk
like
tuh.
one person and dislike another for equally
Makanan yang
pointless
dikunyah pertama
reasons.
kali kerupuk tadi. Kayak.
Anyway, it was just a momentary stink eye. That's all. Nothing for you to worry about. Okay, problem solved.
Oke, gitu amat.
I'm gonna take this envelope.
Loh, kenapa?
You have destroyed this work of art. Step down from the...
Suratnya dapatkan dan mencoba ingin lagi jajan satu waktu
I don't think we're gonna find any more clues here. Yes, let's. Whatever destroyed means, it could have something...
Oke. Itu perasaan gue atau gimana soal mirip Soneto. Oh iya kak, iya ya, maksudnya suaranya apa sih, kalem datar gitu ya. Apa sama kali voice actingnya, voice actornya. Soneto di ini kan reverse bukan? Apa yang mana? Plan 5 difficulty 12, damage sakit tambah tebal, kurio negatif. Waduh, apa itu? Kalau reset buff jadi 50 cosmic fragment. Nggak ngerti. Mondok aja sambil mau tidur, katanya mau mandi. Bohong, katanya mau mandi. Nanti bohong, nggak tinggi loh kamu.
See, I told you. All the times she'd refused in the past were all the more reason to keep. Can you imagine if you'd gone with Jillian? You'd have been lucky to get half.
True. Well, Jillian still needs...
Do you have a moment, Director Mario?
If it isn't the star of the show. We were just talking. I'm guessing you're here to discuss the show with the director? Oh, you're a...
Tapi Genshin tuh karakternya kurang ekspresif.
I'll leave you artists to discuss your work in peace. Mario, make sure...
I certainly will. Lynette carries the fortune.
Mr. Maloney. An investor or something, I think.
So, what can I do for the two of you? I'm afraid I'll have...
We heard that the original script for The Lost Puppet was quite different from the final show.
Oh, well, this is a surprise. It's not uncommon for scripts to undergo major changes as they're being brought to the stage. But I'm afraid there's not much to tell. A mechanical puppet with a bumbling body but a sensitive soul. A stranger in... There's no doubt about it. You are the protagonist, and the protagonist is you. The success of one is the success of the other.
Sorry, you've lost me.
All right then. Delving deep, you shouldn't give your attention to early drafts of the script, Lynette. All it would do is
fisik?
sow
Apa fisik? Oh.
confusion where you already have
Albangku
clarity.
kembali. Udah, cepat amat mainnya.
The current script is the final version because
Bang, itu gacha banner yang bisa dipilih gimana bang konsepnya? Masih belum paham kah? Masih belum paham kah? Nanti abis ini kita bahas ya kalau udah bisa bebas ya.
What letter? Destroyed this work?
Well, Director Mario?
No. Who on earth would write such nonsense? Absolutely not. Without Lynette, this show would be over. Everyone's hard work would go to waste.
Yeah, maybe Jillian could fill in for me.
What? No way. Out of the question. The protagonist has to be played by... Huh?
Tapi Genshin tidak ekspresif, sama aja mukanya.
Yes, this letter must be from a competitor of ours who's trying to... You can't lie low. That's just what they want you to do. The moment you step back from performing...
A competitor?
Definitely. Those lowlifes. Slander and libel are all their specialties. They drown out the truth with a flood of misinformation. There's so many of them out there. Fame always seems to attract haters. Stay strong, Lynette, and keep up the good work on stage. I have to go and meet my...
So, a competitor, huh?
Aku belum tahu. Aku kena tayangin. Tayangin tuh apa? Tayangin tuh apa?
I kinda doubt it. We've dealt with those types before. Usually their goal is to steal our venue, but at the moment, I don't think... Besides... When I felt that evil stare, I'm actually more concerned about Mario. When I mentioned, especially since Maloney mentioned that the initial plan sounds like there was an original protagonist as well as an original script. Yep, she told me she
Banner ketiga. Kita sebut aja banner ketiga ya. Banner ketiga nih kita bisa milih mau karakter atau mau weapon dari yang ditawarkan. Kalau kita pilih maka jadi kayak weapon kan, ada poin takdirnya gitu, sama kayak banner weapon gini kan. Kalau kita dapat bannernya, kalau kita pilih karakter berarti bintang 5-nya pasti karakter setahu aku ya. Nah tapi pasti karakter itu apakah standar atau pilihan atau yang ini atau yang diantara pilihan yang ini. Kayaknya sih misalkan kita nggak dapat sesuai yang kita pilih, itu dapat yang ada di banner ini, bukan dapat standar. Mungkin ya, kalau salah tolong dikoreksi. Nah misalkan kita gacha tidak dapat sesuai yang kita pilih, maka gacha selanjutnya akan dapat yang kita pilih. Poin takdir nambah. Dan poin takdir itu tidak, nggak tahu ya. Poin takdir nambah. Begitu juga dengan weapon. Kalau kita pilihnya weapon, maka bintang 5-nya pasti akan weapon. Nah, tapi nggak tahu weaponnya, misalkan kita nggak dapat sesuai yang kita pilih itu, apakah dapat standar atau dapat ini, dapat yang pilihan ini. Kayaknya sih bakalan dapat yang di pilihan ini sih, bukan dapat standar atau ya. Itu PT-nya ke banner limited atau enggak? Enggak, PT-nya beda sendiri. Nih, ini kan banner ya awal lah ya. Ini banner limited kan. Biasa lah ya, banner limited biasa kan. 1 sama 2. Kalau yang ini senjata biasa kan. Nah, ini standar. Nah, kalau yang banner ketiga itu beda sendiri. Jadi PT-nya tidak gabung. Jadi yang gabung itu cuma 2 ini aja. Ini gabung, ini sendiri. Kecewa kenapa? Makanya tidak, kalau untuk yang banner sekarang nggak, maksudnya untuk yang banner Chronicle ini tidak disarankan untuk gacha di sini sih. Menurut aku, pemain baru pun nggak aku sarankan gacha di sini sih. Kalau pemain baru aku sarankan ditabung, nanti ambil di Kazua. Kalau standar Semarang lah ya. Tapi kalau sekarang, kalau banner yang sekarang yang fase pertama tidak aku sarankan untuk gacha. Gitu. Kalau ada yang salah tolong dikoreksi ya. Dan gacanya pakai Intertwine Fate. Jadi bukan pakai Fate standar. Lah nggak tahu tayangan itu loh, kalau kamu salah posisi tidur, salah posisi tidur, salah bikin bau sakit. Oh, kalau di sini namanya bukan tayangan, beda daerah ya, mungkin namanya beda. Apa ya? Sini namanya bantalan atau gimana gitu. Paham kok sakitnya kayak gimana. Kalau kita noleh kan kayak kaku gitu kan, misalkan noleh kanan atau noleh ke kiri. Beda nama berarti. PT-ku masih 20. Kecewa. Ya begitulah, jadi makanya bannernya tidak disarankan buat digacha. Apalagi kalau pemain baru nggak aku sarankan sih. Nanti aja. Kazua aja.
So heavy.
Ya agak biru. Begitu kan suara.
Lynette, what are you doing? You're not welcome here.
I've been to the Flow Sandra plenty of times before. This is the first I'm hearing about me not being.
Things are different around here. You might be used to a crowd of bootlicking morons fawning over you wherever you go.
Bootlicking morons?
Dia ngajak ribut.
I don't know. I've never met this kid.
Gina, stop that!
Jillian!
No buts. How many times do I have to tell you? That had nothing. If you don't leave right now, I swear I'll never invite you to.
Jillian! Just because Lady Farina speaks highly.
I'm so sorry. Gina's always been a strong-willed child.
Dan dari
That's why I never
chat
let her
nggak
visit
muncul
me
di
at
sini.
work.
It's okay. I have younger siblings too, so I get it. If you let angsty kids get you riled up, they'll drain all your energy. So don't worry. I won't let it get to me.
Well, the situation's a little different in this case, but still, thank you. So, what brings you to the Flow
Pilihan
Sandra?
atas dan bawah sama-sama aja nggak sih?
We heard about it from Maloney. He said...
Maloney, huh? I'm sorry. I never mentioned it because Director Mariu was very clear that I mustn't let any of it affect you.
Iya kan, kayak sama
What's
aja.
this?
Saya pandai agak ragu, sepertinya curiga. Pengirimnya merasa kalau ini sudah WhatsApp menunjukkan apa mungkin ini ada hubungan dengan sekitar foto.
I don't know.
Don't be scared, Jillian. Just...
Okay, it's true. I was originally cast as the lead. I've worked with Director Mariu many times before, but only in minor roles. the audience. A few months ago, Mary Yu started working on a new show. So I plucked up the courage. He was hesitant, but he agreed to let me try for the part. We did a few rehearsals.
Halo
everything
Kubo,
seemed to be
bentar
going
lagi
okay,
tidur. Besok sekolah ya,
and
ke Zora ya. Memang kalau puasa tidurnya lebih awal ya karena harus sahur. Halo Kubo, kamu kemana aja?
There's been a change of plan.
Lynette? But she always turns the...
And that's why we cannot afford to waste this opportunity. Chilean, I understand how you must be feeling. Next time.
I was incredibly disappointed at first. But without Lynette, how could we ever convince people to pay money to go? And if the show was a flop with me in the leading role, how would I answer to the then? I got to meet you on stage and found that you're really down to earth. In a way that not many. Whatever disappointment I had left at that point,
By wasn't bad, you mean it wasn't great either. So, I'm guessing Mary, you changed.
He did make some changes to the script, yes. Jaik, one of the other actors. He likes to collect Dr. Maryu's old drafts because he hopes to be a director himself one day. He also
Makes sense. I always see him talking to Mary.
Bentar lagi tidur. Kecepit tuh apa? Bangunin apa satu atau Kazuha? Oh Kazuha. Novel menurut novel menurut aku nggak wajib gacha. Menurut aku ya. Menurut aku novel nggak wajib gacha, nggak maspul. Yang maspul tuh Kazuha sama Nahida kalau menurut aku ya. Mending Kazuha lah. Coba deh dengan adanya Kazuha maka hidupmu di tempat akan lebih gampang. Sepertinya gue sama kayak lu bang di Honor of King. Sama seperti aku tuh maksudnya gimana? Bayangin tidur jam 1 terus bangun jam 3.20. Aku tadi mau sholat subuh kan waktunya masih jam 3.03. Aku tunggu malam tidur sampai jam 10 lah. Nggak sekolah kah? Hari Jumat kecepit karena Sabtu libur. Kecepit tuh apa? Kejepit apa? Sekilas bacanya kayak kecepirit. Bayangin tidur jam 1 bangun jam 3.20. 3.20 kepagian sih bangunnya menurut aku nggak tahu daerah, mungkin beda daerah ya. Kalau di aku tuh bangun tuh paling nggak 50 menit sebelum imsak, sebelum azan. Aslinya gitu. Jadi nggak terlalu cepat, nggak terlalu telat. Iya, karena kita tuh tidur kan jadi terpotong ya. Sebenarnya sih kalau mau enak tuh tidurnya tuh setelah tarawih langsung tidur. Begitu baru pas sahur ya udah nggak ngantuk lagi jadi. Kalau di match ketiga ikut-ikutan. Bangunnya pagi banget. Iya 3.30 tuh kepagian sih menurut kalau di aku ya, nggak tahu kalau di kalian kan jam subuhnya jam berapa. Kalau aku tuh subuhnya di 4.52. Kalau di sini subuhnya 5.42. Azan maghribnya 18.17. Aku nggak ada Kazuha, masih gampang aja, berarti nggak perlu ya bang. Nanti kalau ada Kazuha lebih gampang lagi loh. Memang Genshin game gampang sih. Gak ada Kazuha sih gampang bangunnya pagi. Soalnya kalau kita bangunnya kepagian, yang ada kita kurang tidur. Jadi ngantuk. Lama tuh di kedai.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Jillian brought me up to speed on the situation. I'm here to help however I can. Here, this is the script you're after. That's always the way with pen and paper drafts. Even the final script there should be a cleaner copy of the original script in here somewhere. Sorry, it's all a bit mixed.
No problem. Now activating search mode.
Bisa gitu ya. Subuhnya jam 4 nunggu 20 menit mata udah ngantuk berat udah wudu. Ya. Oh, ini apa sahurnya nggak mepet subuh ya? Itu mah malam. Tidur jam 1:30 pagi 1.30 berarti bangun sahur 2.45. Alangkah pendeknya tidurnya. Kalau sahur itu kan disarankan mepet subuh, bahkan pas imsak pun makan nggak apa-apa. Maksudnya tuh jangan misalkan subuhnya misalkan sahurnya udah sahur nih tapi subuhnya masih 20 menit lagi. Itu 20 menit waktunya jadi kosong kan, malah bisa ketiduran, malah nanti kelewatan subuhnya. Nah itu. Aku tadi sahur minum energen 2 gelas ya Ella sama kopi Good Day 2 gelas, pas mau subuh malah pup. Kok nggak makan padet? Kenapa buru-buru kah? Bang makan gacha al cappuccino nggak? Pasti gacha, palingan di salah satu akun. Siapa yang tepat bantuan dari sahabat juga terima kasih. Boleh cuma merasa satu ini menambahkan saya saja mereka nggak ngerti sebenarnya. Boleh pegang sekarang bersama cari 12 enggak sih. Baca Alacino udah kayak menarik daripada Kazuha. Yes maybe, tapi kita nggak tahu Alacino di fase berapa. Paling nggak kan nanti setelah ada bannernya Kazuha kita bakalan tahu Alacino tuh di fase 1 atau fase 2. Soalnya Alacino memang keren tapi nggak tahu apakah mas full atau enggak. Tapi memang keren sih. Makanya rendang sisa kemarin sama telur. Oh ada makannya juga, tak kira cuman sahurnya cuman minum doang. Oh iya, memang biasanya kalau sahur itu makanannya ya makanan pas buka itu sama. Bener tuh gacha Alcino lebih menarik daripada Kazuha. Banyak kan coba itu. Bener. Bener. Tapi nggak tahu kalau Kazuha kan sudah terbukti, kalau Alcino kan belum tahu. Tapi kalau mau bijak ya gacha Kazuha nanti aja setelah live streaming 4.6. Lagi beli Thank sama Xiangling kekurangan bahan. Kurang apa? Ayo bang, kamu sepuh kan bantu pemuda ini bang. Siapa kamu? Kurang apa? Thank Xiangling gampang kok. Asal pilih aja lah. Kelipingan, aku bacanya kupingan gitu. Halo Hanabi. Itu fotonya Sparkle dah. Halo, namamu baru. Pasti kamu main Starel juga. Agak aneh misalkan pakai foto Sparkle namanya Hanabi tapi nggak main Starel. Your language sounds familiar. Oh, you are not from Indonesian. I thought you are from Indonesian. Hello. Aku balik Genshin ternyata banyak quest yang numpuk. Ya pasti banyak sih. Random aja lah ya. Juga hasilnya sama aja. Your language so familiar. I'm Singapore. I'm Indonesian. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Hanabi, thank you for click my live, my thumbnail. Thank you. How do you find my live? My live stream I mean. Oh my god, Singapore. Oh. Berarti sama kayak si Yuaki ya. Yuaki juga bukan dari sini. Random aja lah pilihnya. Ini nggak dapet. Nah, sama aja bisa dibaca. Ya.
The protagonist returns to the ruins where she began.
Apa yang dulu live? Kasih repeat no. I mean live stream. Apa sih? Live dengan live. Susah. Apa ya? I mean live stream, not live. Apa sih? Not that live, but live. Live. Huh? Live stream I mean. Bang Nick Haukas itu kok Ramadan? Bukan. Moonechan kok namanya Yusuke.
Yep. That's not something a novice could hope. Frankly, I think that the original script is much better. Jillian, shall I go tell Mariu to put you back in?
What? Are you serious? But the next show is at the up.
But not such a rare one for me, though, right?
That's different. This isn't you as part of a magic duo. It's a chance to star as the main character in a show.
Fame in small doses has its perk, but if you play the lead, the fame will be yours, and I get to be.
It'll never work. There's no way Director Merritt, the set for Act 4 would need to change, as would all the marketing materials. Changing actors at the last minute is just too risky. Plus, Maloney's friends have already published a ton of articles saying how this is the role that Lynette was. If Lynette quit the show and I took her place, if Lynette left, they'd sooner stop the whole show than let me take her place.
Stop the whole show? But all the people in the troupe, months and months of everyone's hard work would all be for nothing.
Jawabannya sama-sama semua. Oh, 13. Random aja sih. Oke, selamat. Langsung dibuka Genshin dan Hauka, guys. Gimana? Buka bareng-bareng? Kuat kah? But in all seriousness, I just search for Genshin and click the stream button on the top. At the top below the subscribe. Oh yeah? Thank you YouTube for making my live stream on the first. Anyway, you can tell me Hana or anyways, you can call me Hana, or can you? Oh, hello Hana. That's because your nickname Hanabi. So we can call you Hana. Why? But why you typing or can you? What do you mean? Itu kan punya HP gas HOK, sisanya Genshin di PC. Gimana? Mana bisa main berdua?
You do?
Kita bisa.com.
That's a bold.
You know, it's a little crazy.
No way. It's not worth taking.
Jillian, you said before, whatever disappointment I had left, in other words, that disappointment, be honest. You still hoped
But the thought of
You think they'd be put out?
Jillian, you were more dedicated than anyone during the rehearsals for the original script.
Yang benar Bang Mawan. Mungkin. It's for the last. Oh, okay. It's about Genshin. Click on the subscribe button. So you do play Genshin, right? How long you have been playing Genshin, Hana?
And I think you know that unless we decide to make a stand here, the path we're on it. So take it from me. You would not be putting us out. Not one bit.
You guys. Okay.
Yes! I knew you'd come around. All right.
Wonderful.
Wait. But what about the threat?
As long as we stick to the plan, I'll give up the lead role.
But surely you want to know who it's from. If they're out there and
I doubt they will. It's supposed to be a threat, but they didn't even say what would happen if I don't meet their demands. Plus, the handwriting is kinda childish. Who knows? Maybe it was just a fan.
A fan?
Maybe there's someone out there who really appreciates your talent.
Apa mungkin suatnya memang tidak pengembalian. Kok salah? Tidak kepikiran, tidak ada bukti yang kuat.
It's getting late. We should be come on.
Langsung beda. Menggandeng.
Sorry for manhandling you. You looked like you were seconds away from figuring out who sent the letter. It was Gina. Jillian.
Just because Lady Farina speaks.
I'm so sorry. Gina's always been a strong will.
Gina belum mulai satu kali sana, artinya Gina yang memegang jam menonton.
I guess she must have snuck into the drinks reception, and she idolizes Julian, both as an older sister and an actress. And she watched. To make matters worse, all the critics were hailing this amateur as a perfect fit for the role. And even Fontaine's former biggest star was praising her. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Like I said, getting angry at angsty teenagers is draining. If it was my younger brother or sister and they found out I'd been treated unfairly or had an
Kapan nggak cerita
opportunity
sambungan
stolen from
setelah itu?
me,
Setelah update sih. Paling Selasa
they'd
depan
definitely do
lagi.
something far worse.
Hana, you have been playing since day one. Reach to peak. Reach to peak at 1.6. Continue to play for a while till 4.0, and I have dropped it since. Since day one. You mean since 1.0 version? And then you stop playing at 4.0? Why you not continue playing again?
I was in Julian's
Agak lucu ya bahasa Inggris aku ya.
Back when
Halo
we were
Yuna.
starting out,
Bahasa Inggris aku bener kan Yuna ya?
we just had to take things a day at a time. Doing our shows, slowly trying to build up our rep, so I can understand Gina's frustration. Still, she could definitely use some pro tips on how to write a threat letter.
You can say that.
No,
But
the way
why
she
you
looks
stop
at me
playing
is indignant,
at
frustrated,
4.0?
but not malicious. Plus, she
Then
didn't even
you
try to
not
hide how she felt.
you not continue Fountain Account Quest? Hah? Itu bahasa Inggris aku bener kan Yuna ya?
Whoever was giving me
Halo
that
Yuna,
evil
BTW,
stare
lagi
was
apa nih?
backstage.
Kalau tebakan aku
Blending
pasti
into the
lagi
crowd at a
berduaan sama
drinks
Desna.
reception is one thing, but trying to blend in backstage, where everyone's on high alert waiting to be called on stage, would be a lot more difficult. We'll find out who it is before too long. On that note,
Lagi tiduran kan? Kencan sama kucing. Oh iya. Apa tuh Hana? Haven't been enjoying the game. Since the Hadramavet tuh, if I'm not mistaken, yang atas nggak sih? The top one. Oh iya, yang ini. Hadramavet ini versi berapa ya? 3 lupa 3 berapa. If you don't like Hadramavet, but I recommend you to continue playing Fountain Account Quest. I think you will love the Account Quest, Fountain Account Quest. Too boring. You mean too boring, right? Di real life kapan bang? Oh, kalau sama kucing mah banyak. Apa ki? Belum nemu. Well, not gonna lie, my data just so big as well for a new account. Wah, penonton baru. Iya, sama kayak Iwaki. At least you can skip it to the fountain. Another hand, fountain is just a gimmick with underwater. But I still recommend you to play, not play, but finish the fountain account quest. Halo bang, halo. But apa ya? Gimana sih? Bahasa Inggris mikir-mikir dulu. But you are right, Hanabi. For me, Sumeru Desert here in this area, it's quite confusing because kan when this area release, there's still no underground map. So like this kan. So when we are exploring underground like this, we don't have map at that time. Maybe I will consider it once. Alrachino drops. Alrachino still take a long time. I think it's about 6 weeks perform now before she release. Genshin Underwater combat was too boring lol. Ya, bener. But Genshin Underwater battle boring because I think Genshin just apa ya, casual game, so it designed to not make very hard to play. Hell nah, kenapa? Just imagine if an account that didn't collecting clues struggle with energy for sprint climb and other. Fountain underwater nggak pakai stamina nggak sih? Salah pencet. Hey, are you playing Genshin no turu maksudnya? The visual aspect I like, but the Marvel is meant to Baron and Baron. Baron tuh apa ya? Baron tuh artinya apa ya? The only good thing about that is Jet. Not gonna lie. Jet part 2. Iya. Itu for desert. Oh, desert. Oh, untuk desert.
That's all well. I think the next one is one more shrine. I prefer magic personally.
Ya kalau desert memang setuju sih, maksudnya aku pun juga kurang tertarik lah desert. Tapi kalau fountainnya ini loh, maksudnya aku tidak menyuruh explore fountain. I don't apa ya? I recommend to I recommend you to finish the fountain quest but not exploring. Just explore if you like to explore.
Lynette and Jillian are busy getting ready,
ya
so
itulah.
please come with me.
Azim turu, kenapa? Halo Azim. Did you play Genshin until you fell asleep? Siapa tuh? Kita belajar bahasa Inggris. Turu, siapa turu?
That puppet in the middle. Is that Lynette? She's so pretty.
It's starting. Keep your
Bikinnya kayak begini ya, cuman gini. Kenapa nggak bikin gambar aja?
Wow, I thought it would be hard to follow, but
Even though her face was
Dan
expressionless and she
kursinya
didn't speak
di
the whole time,
Opera Eclipse ini
I felt
terlalu
like I could
renggang,
really
jadi kayak
understand
sepi.
how the
Males baca.
Director Mariyu really is a master of his craft. And so
I have a friend who saw the show on the opening day. They thought the critics overstated how
I can't believe it's only been a few
And yang
days
content
since
is
the
just
last show.
non-existent
Lynette's
betul.
improved so
You're right.
much. Just
I will just have to
wow.
accept that Genshin
I'm
is casual.
speechless.
Too casual for
Words
my
simply
liking.
cannot do
Betul.
justice to the sheer
You're right.
excellence we
You
witnessed
are
from
right.
Lynette on stage today.
Genshin is very good casual. Doesn't have any new end game, and they have said that will not make any end game content. That's true. So we are playing Genshin just for up conquest.
Clearly you weren't at a loss
At
for words when
least
you
for
were writing
me.
your article. I saw you hand it to the journalist, trying to get your critique into the papers the moment the show was.
Well,
But
you know
still,
how it is.
I
The
still
early
recommend
critics
you
get
to
all
finish
the
up Conquest
readers.
Fontaine.
Wouldn't you agree, Mariyu?
Don't need to explore, just explore for for unlocking the teleport point. But still, finish the content up conquest. Genshin exploration nowadays is just like a core. You have to do them if you want to pull for someone else. You're right. But
What's
that
the matter?
the
Cat got your
game
tongue? The
that
first half was a
has
huge
open world
success.
style,
Even I could tell the acting was
because
top
if
tier.
you are not exploring, then it's not a open world game. And btw Genshin talk about Enjo. Oh yeah, di Instagram. Tapi atau we meet in Kanomia, he's cute too. Aku suka sama Enjo.
Apologies, Mr. Maloney.
Yeah, di na
Please
cute.
excuse me for a
Loh,
second.
Hanabi to
I need to
Hanabi
have
you
a little talk with my actors.
say that Enjo is cute.
Oh,
Really?
very well. Hey,
Bener.
Are you guys sure this is gonna work? What if, Director, we're already halfway there? We can't back out now.
What is this plan that you're so intent?
Director Mariyu,
Korantan and Armory have both finished their articles. I went to greet them as a mere formality, but was that really Lynette playing the lead role?
Ta-da!
Director Mariyu?
I switched costumes and masks with Jillian so that I could be the protagonist's companion and stay out of the limelight.
Lynette, why on...
You know my acting is amateur. The only reason I'm being seen as a pro, let alone a pioneer, is because you have critics supporting the show.
Supaya reviewnya bagus. Terus kalau keluar menyaksikan mungkin kamu gini.
If they'd seen me in the leading role during the first half, they wouldn't be expecting anything more. If you force me to play the lead in the second half, they'll be wondering, why is the actress suddenly giving such an underwhelming performance right at the climax of the whole story? These are just some of the questions that will be on everyone's minds during the second half. And those questions will there's only one way for you to save your reputation. And
absolutely not. I'd sooner announce that we're having a technical... If I keep Jillian as the lead for the second half, what do you think will happen in the curtain call when she takes her mask off? What will your fans think? They're only here because of you. And what about all the critics who support you? There'd be tickets to refund, fines to pay for breach of contract, the whole troupe's hard work. You can't just take a job on a whim, then abandon your responsibility the moment you don't feel like doing it.
Director Mariyu, please.
Actually, Jillian, he's half right. I did kind of take this on it, but my responsibility here is making sure you get back...
And I guess part of that responsibility lies with me, considering I badgered you into accepting the job.
Lenny? What do you want? Do you think you can snap your fingers and make all my problems
pedigree.
magically disappear?
What is pedigree? He flew with us on that arc. Gimana? I believe that somewhere deep down in his heart is a flutters being. How do you know? The last mini expansion that I like is the Sansum and K is so different than the Genshin I know. Because they are on different map of the world. Yeah. Because you need to because Yasem and Kanomia does not appear on TV. I mean, you need to go underground or underwater to open it. Karena iklan, I didn't know much about mechanic and game content or anything casual player. Because Yuna doesn't play Genshin for a long time.
That might be a little tricky, but...
What's this?
Draft complaint letter, my contract, your legal fees, reimbursement for the ticket, Mr. Mariyu. I'm stepping down from the leading role.
If you do suffer unforeseen financial losses from this, you're free to seek damages as per the contract. And if you want to file a lawsuit, there's a
What the... I can't believe... Of course. All this, Mora, it's a pittance to you, isn't it? Look at us. We're huge stars. One minute we want to go on stage. The next we feel like backing out of the... You don't give a hoot how much this show means to other people. You don't even care that the whole production might have to...
That's not true. I do care. And I'm under no...
Oh, brilliant deduction there. Of course it means a lot to me. This is my show.
Really? Then why do your eyes tell a different story? Almost as if I've destroyed your work of art.
What?
A couple days ago, I asked some associates to do some digging for me. I was interested to know who else you invited to play the lead apart from Lynette.
Apa tuh? At least I have the Alacino. He's cute and badass. Iya. Alacino benar bagus. Maksudnya Alacino menarik, interesting. Alacino, I think people will love it.
Surprise, surprise.
Just like
Turns out that
apa ya?
all
Just
the
like
other famous
Hotel, like
actresses you asked
Ayapa.
either had prior commitments or were.
And I would have turned you down too, if not for.
You didn't send those invitations because you were looking for a better actress than Jillian, but
Director marry you.
To get Maloney on your side, you chose to make Jillian the understudy, and then look for an opportunity for her to take the lead.
I bet you were torn at first, weren't you? Do you stick to the tried and tested formula? Choose Lynette, use her celebrity to...
Or do you choose Jillian, so that you and your longtime collaborator can stage the show of your dreams? The original, unedited version of The Lost Puppet.
Oh,
You mentioned prior success and fame earlier, but you're a well-known director yourself, with count or maybe, deep down, none of your current achievements really...
Right now, you have an opportunity to send Jillian onto that stage and perform the second half as your work would be displayed for all of Fontaine to see.
Did you say perfect?
Or will you act now before Maloney and the critics can protest and make your dream come true on the stage?
The whole truth?
Director marry you? Actually, most of the money Lenny brought.
We've worked with you for many years now. Your troupe has been here for you all the way from the empty theaters where we first performed to the Opera House today. We watched as you slowly started down a path you used to despise. The path of powerful connections, drink...
But this is just a temporary measure. I did it for the good of...
Yes, we know. Back when you started, you had to bite the bullet and do these things to keep... But then what happened? You began to embrace these methods more and more, becoming so reliant on them that every show you put out is overhyped by the media, and every script you write is edited. Surely you must have noticed what's happening. While we've been performing at bigger and bigger theaters with each show, the applause is getting quieter and Maloney's friends are sycophants. They don't care if the audience is disappointed because the show doesn't live up to their glowing reviews. They praise that the...
Look,
Iya.
I know everyone's using the same
Ceritanya tuh
promotional
cerita
tactics,
ini
but
ya.
does that
Cerita
really make it
ibaratnya
okay?
film atau acara yang apa yang reviewnya tuh dibayar.
Well, it's just a stopgap solution.
Next time, huh? Yeah. Next time, you won't use your connections. Next time, you won't...
Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. If you make some money once, you...
I won't turn my back on my dreams any longer, Director.
Me neither.
Iya, ceritanya tentang itu. Let me read the chat. For me, I'm a bit of meta goal. What is goal? But I'm also casual goal. Goal itu apa ya? But I want to use strategies to beat the hardest content, not just branded unga bunga. What is unga bunga? Kok ada bahasa Indonesianya? Did you mean spiral? Ya gimana ya? Spiral, current spiral is easy to beat I think. Just using the same party, you can still get full star. They can fix me even a moment. What do you mean fix you? Nah, husband meta is better. Not waifu. You get a step based only. Oh, aduh, Yuna. This father, betul sih. Daddy give me feels not gonna lie. Daddy, what? Who is Daddy? Nope, I pretend to be your husband. So the channel can fix me, not care what this. Gimana Yuna? Ya ampun, Yuna sama Hanabi kayaknya cocok deh. I think Yuna and Hanabi you are compatible. Apa ya? You are connect each other. Maybe tomorrow after sahur I will push rank Honor of King. Oh, mau push rank? Ya boleh aja sih. Nyampe. Oh nyampe.
Hi.
Kenapa haus? Ini lihat puing. Lucu ya.
Huh. The plot here seems a little different from what the reviews said.
The protagonist wanted to return to the stage, so the puppets replaced all her parts with...
And in the end, she forgot herself amidst the applause and
Hey, no spoilers! Huh? Wait, hang on.
Who are cons?
No need to be so nervous, Director Mariu. We only told you Lynette would be quitting the show to get you to make a decision. We wanted you to believe that this show... But in truth, I believe that if we choose our words carefully, there's no reason we can't get Maloney to come around and keep the show going.
You really thought this plan through? What's worrying me now isn't how Maloney will react or whether the show will get... It's the audience. I've always thought the original script is better, but will it move them like I've always hoped? When Jillian does, what if people only came to see the show for Lynette? And because of the reviews, what if they don't really care about the show at all?
Artikel yang bagus, bilangnya review ya. Kenapa nggak ditulis review yang bagus?
It feels like I've been hiding inside my safe little castle for too long.
We're right here with you.
wow. Okay, this ending is much better.
Saya jadi kangen sel popcorn. Sel popcorn itu apa? Apa yang started for now? In my opinion, it's more entertaining and easy to play because I can multitask. I think Star Rail and Genshin is a very different game. Genshin is very casual game, very easy to play. I think everyone can play it, but not. But Star Rail, every patch, every new banner, you need to pull the banner to to clear the MOC purification. And Star Rail very meta-able nggak tuh than Genshin. Me playing alone as usual. Coba aja teman-teman lu main. The story is more condensed and easier to jadi condensed. Iya kak, which is nice because I don't know if the story. The story. For story, I cannot say Star Rail is better than Genshin sih. I still choose Genshin for story ya, better than Star Rail. I don't understand the Lofu part. Belobok, okay, good. Penakoni better than Belobok, but Lofu I don't understand the story. Acara Jepangan di Korea, sell popcorn. Oh popcorn, oh kayak di Indo juga ada kan, apa sih kayak gitu. Tapi di Korea, gitu. Genshin is asking pelit. Kamu pasti habis buka translate. Full format, every press and no, I don't think so because it is in. I mean, in Star Rail you need to build more character than Genshin to clear MOC and purification.
I love how they brought back the set from Act 1 and gave it a whole new meaning. Time for the curtain call. It's the moment of truth. I could always leave my mask on.
Emosi is really easy if you have character build. No, I mean like that character build. Yeah, fair enough. I think Genshin more easy than Star Rail. Star Rail more complicated because they have 6 relics. Genshin just have 5 artifacts. Star Rail has break effect, effect rest, apa lagi ya, and more stat need to build than Genshin.
Jillian, you were amazing! Cyril was tearing up when you did your... well...
Really? What looked like an actor unsteady on her feet was in fact a...
was that? Why wasn't Lynette playing the
Dulu
lead?
ada popcorn Asia di Indonesia, lupa kapannya pasti. Seoul popcorn khusus di Korea seperti namanya Seoul. Iya ya, tergantung kotanya kan. Kayak Comic Con gitu-gitu ya. Cuman itu yang khusus di Seoulnya. Oh, yang Indo udah nggak ada. LMFAO, kenapa? You need a lot more diverse team than Genshin. Yeah, it's fun. Betul, that's right. So you need to build more character than Genshin. Every patch you need to use different party. In Genshin you can just using the same party every spiral abyss change. Just build and ratio, Dr. Ratio.
Our articles are already going to press.
I cannot play
You better have a
Dr.
good
Ratio.
explanation for.
Or maybe because I just play Starel auto,
Hold on.
not play manually.
The decision was
Itu
mine
berapa tuh
and mine alone.
animasinya?
They had nothing to do with it.
Marry you. So it was you. Well then.
Kekuatan dosa dan kita.
Director Mariu, Mr. Maloney, what on earth is going on? Why was Lynette not in the lead role? It took a lot of convincing from me for her to accept the role, and I had to turn down some big work opportunities.
Lenny, it was all his idea.
Wait, Blinny, as a matter of fact, in this play, the masks and costumes serve to we took that idea to the next level with an actor swap. It's similar to deceiving the audience in a magic show. We employed this technique as a means that allows the audience to more intuitively understand the cognitive dissonance felt by the protagonist as a machine.
Hold up.
Oh, I see. Well, bravo, Director.
That's probably more because you just don't really understand.
Maybe so, maybe so.
Maybe so, maybe
Well, perhaps it went over my head, but I'm sure our experts.
You must have worked it out by the end of the first half, surely. Mr. Amory, I just heard that you managed to write your review after just the first 2 acts.
Yes, you're right. Director Mariu and I are old.
Yes, well, to deceive the audience, you must first deceive your closest companions.
You mean your show was partly inspired by Lynette's background in.
Unfortunately, I think Mr. Maloney is going
Ya
to
ampun,
cancel the show.
diungkit lagi ya. Di filter ada relika kabut reward. Oh, ngomongin Genshin, I don't care about reward, but it's nice to get. It feel like the dev appreciate us. Genshin, you're talking about Genshin, Hana? But Loki, you can just unga bunga. What is unga bunga? Unga bunga tuh apa? What is unga bunga, Hana? FR tuh apa? For right? Apa tuh? Halo Yuaki. Ada Yuaki juga ya. Oh ya ampun. Jadi bahasa Inggris nih streamnya. Halo Yuaki, hello Hana. Both of you using English in live chat. Literally you just have to build one device every element. Auto emergency contact for making your game more easier. Bener Yuna. That's right Yuna. That's what I say. You need to build more character in Starel dan Genshin. Cek halo Farid. Cek apa nih? Halo Farid. Dr. Ratio, my guy is a great at current MOC. I still don't build Dr. Ratio. I mean not complete. Bunga-bunga is brute force. Oh, dipaksa. How do you get what unga-bunga? Ya enggak semua cabut. Lo nggak apa-apa.
Cancel the show?
While I accept
Live
that
chat
deceiving the audience in the manner you
become
did,
English because
certainly
of Hana
has
and
artistic merit.
Yuaki
This
and
is
Yuna.
not
A very valid criticism, and one that I humbly accept. If that happens, we're prepared to reimburse and apologize to any audience member. Plus, it looks like Jillian is better than me at delivering the excellence people want to see. I'm sure audiences will be very happy with the show if she's allowed to stay in the leading role.
Maloney, I believe there should still be time to tweak my article.
One other thing. We managed to get a meeting with Lady Farina earlier. Anyway, she agreed to write a review, and I'm sure today's audience will be discussing her performance too. There's sure to be a variety.
Oh, I mean, art at its finest.
Oh, of course. Always good to put some thought into these things. Especially now, with a growing range of
Quarantine.
Ano yun kasi muka maksa. Muka maksa kali. For every game that using weakness out of the system, like element and or oral system, just build one of every those things, and it will making your game easier, simple. Yes, it's easy to say but hard to do. You just put first with English if you don't have element needed. I already do. The party Jingliu, bukan Mei, Mela, or Herta, and one healer, right? Because it's yeah, I even managed one cycle emotionally was emotionally 12 was half with an open Jingliu. I understand what Hana mean. You clear Hana clear emotionally 12 with Jingliu team that don't match the element with the recommended. Nggak ada yang live lagi selain abang. Masa? Gue said it's not easy, just about time. Try to patient, not impatient. Why you mocking me? You know, I always using Trailblazer power. Trailblazer power every day. I never let my Trailblazer power reach limit. maybe because I built too much character at the same time, so
I always told
I feel like
myself
that.
Once I made an just like those critics with their dishonest reviews, I became all about the trappings of success. You're right. Anyway, enough about my problems. What are we going? I've been looking into it a lot over the past couple of days.
Yes.
Lynette,
I'm sorry. Gina insisted.
Lynette.
Mulai ke sini. Kayaknya dia bingung apakah mode apa menghadapi mungkinnya. Tunggu amati situasi apa bodoh dengan mengapai.
That letter?
What?
Gina?
Director, it's time for... Oh, I think we came at a bad time.
Lynette, Gina must have been worried sick about me. I'm sure even she wouldn't do something so...
Jillian, no! This is completely my fault. And I'm the one who should have to bear the consequence.
Well, since I haven't actually, maybe we could...
Really?
After all, Gina wouldn't be the first. In any case, I think we can all agree it was a misunderstanding.
But still, I was wrong to write that letter. I should own up to my actions. Make it up to you in some way.
If that's what you really want. The crew could always use an extra hand. Plus, it'll give your...
Thank you, Lynette.
Selesai. Panjang juga ya?
Is it? I'm so much more at home here in the audience. I get to sit on a... Mary said she's a very promising young actress. And she has natural chemistry with her older sister. In their capable hands, the show doesn't need
Just follow
to
Mr.
attract an audience anymore.
Who is Mr. Poker? Is he streamer? Biasa bang. Biasa apa Miwa? Miwa ini nggak member ya? Iya kah? Mr. Poker guide is great. Ini star content creator. God dang it. I mean Mr. Poker's guide. Sorry, I bit a chatty. Sorry, I'm a bit chatty. It is just my online personality. It's okay, Hanabi. As long you apa ya? Apa sih? Tidak ngomong kasar. As long as you not using bad words. Nonton di Magigakaman bisa ternyata. Membernya hilang, makanya setahu aku Miwa tuh member deh. Nonton Magiga kemarin bisa ternyata. Ya sudah, berarti bisa lanjut main Genshin lagi.
Yep, exactly like I'm doing now.
Enggak gitu. It's okay anak. Kesimpan nggak tuh? Berarti pilihannya, oh ini pilihan cuma satu ya, makanya langsung ke ujung ya. Oh ada pilihan di sini. Jam segini ya, kayak udahan deh. Memang lama sih nyelesain Hangout. Dan ini di mana? Well, I think it's time for me to end the stream because BTW Yuaki and Hana, do you guys fasting? Ada orang luar lagi nih. Iya, Hana dan Yuaki itu orang luar. Untung Yuna bisa mungkin Yuna bisa jadi apa sih? Apa namanya? Apa sih moderator buat orang luar kali ya? Kenapa? Ada dihapus AOV Cina, kamu racing. Enggak, masih ada. Damn it, kehilangan member lah. Who is bot heal guy? Where is my firefly? Oh enggak, bot heal. Oh bot heal. You are right. I'm too not knowing who is bot heal. Everyone really confused. Who is him? Yeah. Who is him? Who is bot heal? Where is firefly? Nah emang AV Cina kan ya, betul sih, nggak salah sih. Translator iya. Bisa apa namanya? Apa sih? Bisa interaksi dengan bahasa Inggris. Fasting, I'm not fasting. Oh, you're not fasting. It's okay. Just asking. Translator. Kehilangan member lebih menyedihkan dibandingkan kehilangan pacar. Oh enggak lah, lebih sedih kehilangan pacar dong. Aku belum coba sih. Bisa. Oh ke monster ya elah, ke monster lagi dalam nggak ke monster. Islamic tradition. Yes. Ramadan month. Lah emang apa Cina kan, betul sih. Wah ada game gratis di Epic. Epic mah setiap minggu ada game gratis, setiap Jumat lebih tepatnya. Kalau pacarnya hilang, beneran hilang dari dunia, jelas sedih lah. Oh iyalah, pasti sedih lah. Member kan bisa beli lagi, pacar mah belum tentu. BTW Hanabi, thank you for staying in my stream ya. I hope you understand what I'm saying because I'm not I'm not fluent in English. But sometimes I fast, so I certain period in my region. I see. It just same but different method. Kalau ini ada 2. Kalau ini ada 2, memang kadang 2, kadang 3. Kadang game-game GTA 5 pernah gratis di Steam. Apa lagi? Apa sih? Tomb Raider pernah gratis di Steam. The Bridge sama Deus Ex. Oh, judul gamenya ya elah. Kira apa? Deus Ex bukan digabung bang. Kalau digabung jadinya Deus Ex. Deus EX. Gitu yang bener. Understand but English is rather janky. Ya elah. Dikatain. Because we are not you're right. I'm not native speaker. Janky. Thank you for apa ya, ngatain ya bahasa Inggrisnya ya. Thank you for mocking me, Hanabi. But it's understandable. Torpedo maksudnya. Ya udah kalau gitu aku stop streaming ya semuanya ya. Makasih udah pada nontonin, sampai jumpa lagi di live selanjutnya ya. Thank you Hanabi for joining my stream. I think I will end the stream because I need to do sahur and going to work tomorrow. BTW I usually live at 9 p.m. every day. I'm not a native speaker either, but I grew up with it. I'm not a native speaker either, but I grew up with English speaker area. Yeah. I know because in Singapore, majority using English as their language. Number 2 is Mandarin or Chinese. And I know about that. Terima kasih selatan live ini. Sampai jumpa live selanjutnya. Live berikutnya. Dadah juga Kubo. Coba pakai bahasa Inggris Kubo. And thank you for new viewers who still want to watch this live. Oh bagus. Kai Ganbate. Kai. Oke juga Hanabi. Sleep well. Good night. Thank you. Really thank you for staying in the stream. Even I cannot speak clearly. Oke, udah makasih ya semuanya ya. Sampai jumpa lagi di live selanjutnya. Besok troublemaker ya. Oh iya, besok troublemaker. Coba demo troublemaker. Oke, ya udah. Sampai jumpa, makasih nonton dan dadah. Tutup. It's there. It's fine. Oh, thank you Anna. Thank you. Really thank you. Oke, live sahur ada kah? Kayaknya enggak deh. Mungkin live sahur itu kalau ini deh apa namanya? Kalau pas libur kali ya. At least you can speak some English. I understand when I read, but I can speak, but I'm have trouble when choosing the word. I mean, I want to say it in Indonesian, but translate it to English is confusing for me. Thank you for coming to this live. See you on the next live. Oh, thank you Kubo. Kubo pinter juga. Apakah pakai Google Translate? Tapi makasih loh. Bener-bener makasih loh Kanbi. Have Discord server. Oh yes, I have Discord server, but my Discord not really active. But I have. You can check the description, or maybe I can type the comment. Uturnya wave belepotan. Kayak kamu bisa aja. Ada nggak ya? Bisa nggak? Let's see. Itu that's my that's my Discord link. Not Discord link, but like my portal maybe. That link will direct you to all my social media, if I'm not mistaken. Oh iya betul. That's right. And you can see my Instagram too in that link. But that's kind of very boring. Ngatain. Ya dah. Oke, semuanya aku stop streaming ya. Any star player? Oh, we have star players and Genshin players in Discord. If you join the Discord and meet username Izu, he is really passionate on Star Rail. Maybe you can chat with him. Dan Zero N belum ada. Udah, makasih ya nonton ya. Sampai jumpa lagi di live selanjutnya. Stop streaming 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop streaming 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye all. I see. Okay. Bahasa Inggris agak Jawa. Maybe later. It's okay, Hana. Pembelajaran ada guardian test. Oh, masa. Dadah, makasih ya semuanya ya. Aku stop streaming ya. Thank you for coming. Have a good sleep, everyone. Dadah. Tutup. Postingnya lucu ya. Dadah. Bye bye.